which I try to do often. But I'm not here to stroke nobody either. I'm not here to say what I think people want me to say. Right? I give my opinion, and hopefully y'all rock with it. If y'all don't,
this place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Yeah, this
man, a problem for real.
First down is good running, gets him to about the 44. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Up the middle with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
We're scoreless after 1. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Barkley will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This could, and oh, it coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great.
Yo, I'm not doing nothing. Why does that keep happening? I'm not juking at nothing.
Always costly.
I got 4 fumbles. He was just like, what?
Jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. 5 yards.
He got 5 yards off that run. That man,
the down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
I seen that they had the matchup. The man matchup was way too stupid.
Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 31 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point.
He's on the other side of the line.
14-0.
I don't get why they do that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Fumble. First play of the game.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive.
And we can't play defense to save our life, so that really gets
down
hurt.
14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
17.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Black Olsen. Let's go. Cut.
Throwing. Love. And that's caught inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed
Good
to
block,
this home
too.
crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown,
We on the board.
Packers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds.
Damn, Hurts. Jeez, they got the quarterback rocking shit out of his
first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Able to find his man, Kraft. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here's Jacobs on first, and it's a fumble.
Yo, what's up?
The other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
White.
Now Love. Pass clock.
Way to hang on.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Throw, 52, down. Ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And now Love going to change things up.
Ready.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 5.
Trouble, 38. Set, hut. 22 needle. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hut.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love.
What the fuck?
Intercepted.
J Love. They just hold us right there. They hold us right there.
Midfield and down to the 45.
He just
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone.
They did us so bad. I just... What? He's wide open, stand still, and I just throw it right past him. I don't understand that. I need somebody to explain it to me. Anybody ever watch that and sees it, comment, please tell me how I overthrew that man wide open. Please.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Come on, Morgan.
Josh Sweat rushing.
You didn't do nothing right there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Love now.
Ooh, that was nasty. I'm not mad about that one. The first one, though, the one before this one, I'm tight. But I'm not mad about that. That was nasty.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Like right there, bro. Catch the ball.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
Ooh, they blocking this A1 over there. That is the best O-line in football for sure.
Now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can
Who picks in the 4th, though? If I lose this, it's on me for sure. Another one I'll go on. Who picks in the 4th is bad news.
That really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this
5 yards, they just like the shit that I'm thinking they're not getting nothing on, they getting chunks. I'm like, damn.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Barkley inside handoff. He will push his way down to about the 14.
He's only 10 for 41, but it just seems like it has been crucial runs.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, They really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do...
Game's over anyway. Kick the field goal.
You saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philly.